saw, and that Underlord really isn't that much of a threat against the rest of the lineup. So it just makes the Underlord pick feel mediocre. It makes the Ursa pick feel good. So they just need to get out of the lanes and have an even net worth game so that he can start killing tanky boys.
So as far as drafts go, though, when we're talking about it, Tundra coming in here as a lower bracket team, so they are a little bit maybe behind from the get-go. Gaming Gladiators is just that good, but their draft ticks all the boxes. We got the Zoo Hero for 33. We got the Enchantress for AUI. The Ursa, we talked about why it potentially could work.
It's also a very easy lineup to take Roche with. You have Beastmaster with Helm of the Overlord, and then you have Ursa as well. So I believe that they can keep the tempo, keep the momentum. First Roche to gain some more advantage. Second Roche, I don't know. I'm believing Tundra in this one.
Tundra for this one. Well, I love hearing your guys' thoughts, but I also
this works. So I mean, I'm down for it, but maybe after the Battle Fury in between, you know, you can upgrade it. No, it's a no.
It's one or the other. It's either you go to the Diffusal Blade and you start running through that gate. You have like some 9 in Diffusal and you're just running it.
See if Gaiman can deal with the bad rune luck here. As Tundra collapses with all 3 in that Arcane Rune Rolling Thunder. This is very efficient. Just gonna clean him up. Nice blast off
kill. And a big first blood. So you said the advantage goes to whoever starts building that momentum.
They got hurt last year. Yeah, they got taken out Raid Pack. They didn't Raid Pack like that pop and then put it over the sky. They're terrifying.
Another roll is going to come through off that Arcane cooldown.
Yeah, remember, we did have a bit of a pause, but it was an Arcane Rune Rolling Thunder, so it came back very quickly. And a third death now for Gaming Gladiators as a whole, but 2 specifically for Quinn.
Like with Timbersaw, right?
As opposed to many other mid laners that provide their own disable.
I mean, I think if he was getting runes and he was the one pushing the tower, it'd be fine. Instead, he's going to hold on a 3rd time.
3rd death for Quinn Callahan.
Where's the help?
Well, it was going to be a portal, but Ace canceled that.
This is not the Diffusal reveal. They really wanted out of this Pangolier. A lot of
it even worse. He gets hit by an arrow here. Oh, perfect! Ace lines it up with the pit, and Tofu just fully trusts in their teamwork to land. Beautiful stuff. AUI is going to die eventually as well, but the big kill, that kill streak being taken.
I don't know where Puppy's going to get his levels. Man, these wolves are just on it the whole game.
They're going to try and meta kill solo, but it's going to take a lot more than that, I think. He's going to be able to get off one more decay. Okay, he does actually die, and Amarel's going to come in and try and slow down Miro. Maybe they can actually get a second kill out.
Now he's going to smoke up Aegis still up for 2 minutes here.
Quinn is the target again. Deadly. He is in a position to be able to get a decent Timber Chain, but he's got to get up to the high ground, and he's not going to make it. Boy, Tundra really hate Quinn. That's what I'm getting.
They are sending him a message this game, and now the Overlord is finished, so push time for Tundra. Every kill they get is going to result in objectives, and Celery.
Any extra hit costs will ensure that they can get this Tier 2 tower. Celery will be
showing up to the fountain is the same time that Quinn's coming out of it.
Right, he's just going raw damage here.
Air lands, but the Rolling Thunder is going to be able to stop Gaming Gladiators from immediately killing Staking. Now, Quinn was able to finish up that kill, but if they can get the Underlord in exchange, it's well worth it. And the damage being laid into Quinn as well. AUI with the impetus.
That was just
those 2 teams are going to crash into each other here. Maybe 33 could be the target first, so they do have an opening to see 33 just runs away. Quinn, and he's going to be targeted by the Rolling Thunder. Why is these interchanges? So he dies to the Ursa as a result. Gaming Gladiators forget another lost engagement against Tundra. 9 rolling up and rolling it out of there. It gets cover for them.
Yeah. It's a very, very tricky hero to play against in some of these fights when you don't have clear initiation, because that's normally the way you deal with him. You can defense or something, he's just running at you.
Immediate rage to be able to get rid of the Rod of Atos, because once they have a kill, I think Gaming Gladiators don't really have a chance.
Here's side middle. Yeah. He goes to the side of the big try. A dangerous proposition.
They try and challenge Tundra on that high ground, with Tundra also having Aegis and Cheese.
I mean, they got the...
If you're going to team up and then get outside again, it's possible.
There's nowhere to shoot.
Oh, yeah. The problem is going to be in this situation, Ace. If he TPs, he's going to reveal himself, and then the Moonlight Shadow Fade time comes back into play. Probably gets roared during that period of time. Quinn, he's also going to get caught. Oh, no. Blast off, chains into hold up, chains that stun after the blast off even further. Whew. Tundra cooked.
Final more plane. About as good as it's going to get here. Need the good jump. You need an arrow.
Oh, this is the perfect jump. 9 dies at the start of the fight. And now they're going to catch more. AY2000 trying to Hurricane Pike himself backwards here. Snaking also trying to cover him, but I do believe Gaming Gladiators should be able to catch at least one hero out of this, if not 2. It's going to be the Enchantress who dies first. And nails the arrow. Beautiful stuff. Gaming Gladiators. A start of the comeback here as they bring back a net worth lead from 14K to 10.
That Pango died so...
Players, whenever it's smoking Moonlight Shadow, they don't get to kill us here, but they get the range out. They go to the high ground, looking for other heroes. Here comes that Rolling Thunder. Not even have to drive around the corner here. Get the team guns out. Andy Burton, they deliver the damage. They can force that away. Little fire, fuel center, all being used by the Germans until stall is in impact. Ace is still looking away. They want it still so badly. That's going to chase for him. And really going to store the high two for Ace. He'll be done quickly. And the blast stop playing Tobu's like stopping the TP. 3 kills for Tundra. Keep their Aegis and Cheese. Heroes here.
The single target burst is just gonna chop you out of the group. The only thing Tundra missing at this point is like Hex's nullifier.
Oh, here, that's ready. Take off right here. Gaming Gladiators to find it sneaking.
Balls as he was probably trying to go for the Wisdom Rune here that spawned at 35 minutes.
Helps into the 21,000 net worth lead that Tundra built up. They've got a lane of bears ahead. And they are trying to stop Gaming Gladiators from taking on the map. They're into an arrow steer.
He's going to be stalled up a bit.
This is
They
a
don't
double
wanna go
damage
for this
warning.
kill.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, and he almost moves off and he cross managed to get that kill. Now Durachi starts leading into 9.
This is perfect for Gaming Gladiators. Kite out the Ursa. 15 seconds left on the Aegis. They're going to take it away from him by force.
Still up. 10 more seconds here. Duracho. He's
They're
got
going
to
to
get
kite him around
happy.
while Duracho goes for the back line. The arrow almost landing on a Snake King. Not quite good enough. Skeeter pops BKB. Running away. Running because he doesn't have a TP. They're going to keep chasing after him. And eventually Duracho is going to catch up. A Yule Scepter, an arrow. And that is going to be 2 deaths for Skeeter.
The support's coming in.
And ended up going to the other side of the map.
This is very aggressive.
I'm on baby. Just caught in the other door. He's gonna try and hurt him. It's in range. Trying to hurt him. This one can't see him. Oh no, that's intention. Now the defense are almost getting on. Rajo doesn't get back up. Once you said over to the try and get away, but managed to finish. Rajo gets that one hit to finish off the Hades faster. 1-1 exchange. So far, AY starts leading into Quinn. Quinn
Master buyback.
off the Snake King. He jumps in off the Ursa.
Oh, the
That's gonna be
bash.
Quinn going down.
That
He
is
does
a
not
clutch
have the
bash.
buyback.
They're gonna break 33 in off the buy.
Gaming Gladiators did set up for a fight at this top part of the map. Oh, that mine. Oh, the mine. Gives Snaking a heads up, but he doesn't get off the taser in time. Now they're going to start jumping forward. Duracio looking for more kills with a level 26 Quinn. How did he get these levels? He's got the double chakram now.
Yeah, you also have.
Yeah, if it wasn't for all those, the 2 free Aghanim sensors they've gotten and the Tormentors that they've gotten, this would actually be a game in favor of Gaming Gladiators here.
Once more, where's your detection on this core jump?
They're going to be able to get all the way to the rod into the arrow.
These jumps are not working out for Tundra. Not working out at all.
Duracio to step up again.
He popped the D. It's running out.
Oh, there goes the Enchantress. But he got the sight on the course of the way. Hops over the high ground. He's okay for now. Trapped in the earth. He's trying to jump back in for a wave. He's just buying his time. Letting the damage going to get worse. Force that out of the all of the same key. Now Charlotte BKB leading to the 33. And 3 years down. That AP is here. Turn back in here. Then start leading. And look at him off. And he's waiting for the way. Crazy performance here from Duracho so far, but he's not dead yet. He's gonna fight him back either, but he can't win that match. He's a long way forward through. He managed to get it back. Somebody killed his force when he's done. Now he's warping into strength. Is Duracho gonna
knocking and Roger wants to close out this game on the 7 votes. You the rolling thunder from air down, but they're too much of your damage. Too much for the entrance skier. He's still so deep. So deep. It's hard path. He's almost gonna pay the price for it this time.
Delved too deep. Aggression eventually sealed his fate. He dove too greedily, and now they're gonna have to play this fight without him and try and get out. Adelki needs to down the low ground. Quinn has an opportunity perhaps to get away with the timber chain. The shots raining in will finish off Tofu. A blink for blink. Tundra will hold.
A perfect game. It almost was, but even a god can bleed apparently.
Nice pickup, Quinn seeing an opportunity.
Can they get the stun?
It's not going to make it out though. The TP just shy of making it, and now he's going to pay the price as well.
Tundra striking back on the edge in this game. They find the pig on the bear. Skeeter, who jumps first?
Breaks the smoke. With Unteddle's going to go out. They're going to jump forward immediately. Blow up the Enchantress. He's dead once again. The BKB was used early. Here from Taraji. Turns into the Ursa once again. Starts laying that damage into 9, but shield crash. 80% damage reduction. The next protects for long. Yule Scepter hits him. Dispels that one. Hits him with the nullifier. He is trying to get away with the Twan. Duraccio jumping E-Blade. Lead the response with Skeeter, but an E-Blade bails him out. Duraccio can now go back in. What do they wait for? On down the 3 heroes. Finish off one. A second one died. Now he's going to finish off 33 as well. The Beastmaster dead with an arrow back in. Skeeter, no! He's so hard for him to get away. The Yule Scepter. Now the arrow coming in. Blocked by the board. He sees an opportunity. He's jumping in. But so did Duraccio. He goes through death. He's back line. Almost getting 2. But 33 left away. And he's down. Put it back on the Enchantress. The Enchantress on the Enchantress coming in. Duraccio gets another way for him away. And Quinn finishes off yet another hero. It's going to be no techies now for the defense.
Skeeter.
He's got a Lincoln's on him. Take your pick. Off this guy. The answer is they can't. They give it up. But maybe they get too close. That's on back now. Once again, Quinn finds the opening. Taraccio's in pretty deep. He'd be able to kite around Skeeter. Betos nullifier. The Primal Roar goes down. Skeeter can't live though. Struck off the map. Yule Scepter arrows. It's too much. 9. Where is he? It doesn't matter.
On him.
So now you're chronoed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rally and chrono.
So that's going to be their save. Later on, you know, we've seen in the previous game a lot of these saving items. Well, for 3 seconds, that's a lot of save.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs to be like really deep. These chronospheres needs to be placed really well. If there's one faceless void that is up there when people talk about who's the best player, Skitter's names definitely show up. But I feel like laning stage-wise, Gaming Gladiators, they drafted themselves a really strong draft overall, and they're gonna set the tempo with the heroes that they have.
Yeah, they've got good death push as well between Undying and Drow and Beastmaster once they win fights. So as long as the Chronospheres don't go too bad and obviously your frontliner doesn't get ice blasted, I mean, they can take towers pretty quick.
Do we feel like this draft is a bit more even fair than the previous one? Because the previous one did get out of control a little bit at the start.
I did feel in the last draft that the Ursa had like one of the freest games. I don't get that vibe in this game where Void's gonna have a completely free game, especially in the laning stage. So I feel like this game is definitely more even, yeah, for sure.
And then there's the big question. In the previous game, we have seen Tundra focus Quinn's Timber a lot, the cost. We saw a lot of rotations. He had double-digit deaths, which very rare. How is it looking this game?
Much better when it comes down to support rotations. Ancient Apparition can't really do it, so it needs to be like Rubik pretty much. Ancient Apparition, also a hero that tends to not do well in the laning stage, so you know that level 6 is also potentially not gonna be there on time, so I feel like they have a good window where Quinn's gonna be relatively unkillable.
Anything to add to that, Purge?
Yeah, I think, what about Drow Ranger ganking mid? Come on, mess up the whole farming rotation, silence him at the
One
perfect
point
time,
gust, yeah.
cut away 3 of his base armor.
I mean,
Could be a lot.
Looking for a
The Blunker might be the difference here. Quinn is going to be locked in by the cold feet, but he is getting the reactive armor back, and he's going to live. It's going to be the Pangolier who's going to be in trouble here as Tofu tries to get a couple last swings on him, and that one is not good enough. He had a Fairy Fire. So you lose the side lane, but you win it as a result. Rotation's gonna be catching too many disables. Skeeter does manage to get off the time walk. The Tombstone zombies are still chasing after him. Unfortunately, Tower Aggro is gonna be able to collect that. Duraccio, he's gonna be caught on the other side, so it's going to be the carry of Gaming Gladiators who dies.
They recovered their payload. They're off the top. Timber's on match, and they got the Asian aberration to level 6. He's gonna throw it out here on Tofu, and he's just dead. Like that stolen impale into the blast, that's gonna be a really nice spell for snaking if he can get it this whole game, because extra suns in this lineup are just pure gas. That makes a big camp, so he farmers it back, and the next wave comes in. Hey, launches that gank.
Ice Blast coming in hot. More clothes. 9 bouncing around with the Rolling Thunder. Should be able to finish him off. The Swashbuckler's not even able to get off the Primal Roar, which is important because 9 might have died to Quinn otherwise, but as it is, he's
Outside of just whatever helps this team, his spells function on their own. And you can go the Chad build.
No, don't even say it. I know what you're thinking.
You can go
Cold Feet, Telekinesis pulled back, and with the Ice Blast landing and a stolen Chakram, Quinn cannot stand up to this damage from just the support duo, really. I mean, Skeeter was there, but he didn't do much.
His last build on 33 going into the AC, like that hybrid right click visage build is going to make him an independent threat.
Don't think you're all the overlords to the HJ. Duraccio, I think, is going to die with a swashbuckle to almost finish him off. The Crozier catching 4 as they jumped into it on the Lion. Oh no, Tofu!
Not what he wanted with that blink reveal, and they're just going to chase them all down here.
Wow, diving into the tier 3 like this, the confidence from Tundra.
The team of farm this team all the way to the double. Anyway, Skeeter wants to force it with the Aegis. He is looking terrifying right now.
Zombies trying to shamble. He's trying to shoot on the time walk. He knew the time walk was coming up. He thought Skeeter would jump, and he was going to double back, but no, Skeeter. And yeah,
These melee heroes, you just kite them out. Some of these other range carries, you just beat him with a range. So,
big burst damage, not quite enough. He gets off the time walk, undoes the big burst damage, and now they're going to be losing Ace as he's going to be left behind. Primal Roar going on, but they can easily finish him off. That Ice Blast is on him, is eventually going to take him out. Surely a little bit more time. He actually runs the other direction, but he does shatter. They lose the Lion as well. Duraccio does manage to force staff himself down to the low ground, away from the familiars that are
easy right now. Yeah, you pushed it. You gotta remember, 33 got that clip out of the bottom tier too. Just gone.
Pull up back, needed to go what? The stolen whirling dip will cut the timbers on down to size.
Damn, snaky. You're not bumping. It's a glacier cap. Glaciers have mass.
He would slide down.
I will catch the Undying. They're looking with the A blast behind. Will not hit though.
Doesn't. Duraccio managed to dodge that one. Quinn gets up to the high ground. Ace once hit the Primal Roar with the Drill Ranger on the high ground.
Man, your Rax is gone, man. In the course of a TV duration, you just lost a Rax.
What the hell? Nine's gonna go in. They're gonna try and burst down the timber top of the Ice Blast coming in. The chain stunts cannot be stopped. They do not have the saves on these supports. Tofu.
I mean, Tundra just waiting for the next Roshan here. Now there is very good dire vision up top. This is something
could be really good.
Celery got out
Catching
early.
9 is so important here. They break the blankets and catch him out. Beautiful pickup right as Roshan was about to spawn. 9 gives Gaming Gladiators an opening.
It's so tempting here, but you're gonna go through Hawk Vision, so you need to smoke this up. You need to get Skeeter in there. You need to scout it out. A Blast will do the job.
Ice Blast coming in. It's gonna land onto Duraccio. They're not immediately there. The Crozier catches 3. Skeeter pops the BKB commit. Duracio's already dead. Now he starts leading into Ace, who does not have the roar used earlier on the Pango kill. No way to protect himself. Skeeter cleans up the first 2, leaves his team to kite around Celery and Quinn. Quinn gonna chase after AEY, but going after a support like this cannot be feeling so good. They blast him down and will eventually get this kill, but now Skeeter is free to be able to play with the time dilation onto Quinn, slowing him down. He's gonna be gone. Slowed down on Celery as well, thanks to snaking, throwing some nukes out. That's gonna be gone right for Skeeter. They contest the Roshan. They'll wipe out Gaming Gladiators. This is a free Roche, and another time where Tundra can flick away from Quinn. Great reaction by him. Primal Roar doesn't go off, so 9 stays alive, but he does create the space for 33 to bring down the there's the atmosphere. The same the Drow Ranger, they have the same type of close. The blast's gonna come through. It doesn't hit Duraccio. He pops back out and blinks away, but Skeeter chains after him. No, he time walks backwards. Ace gonna be pulled back in with the cold feet. The Gaming Gladiators are dodging as much as they can, but they're just running out of steam here.
Dyrachyo kites successfully for now. Can he come back into this fight and get anything done, though? You're just going throwing. Your megas are already up here. The birds are just... Come on, you're going into it. You're around. You have to start killing. You're going to start killing birds. They right behind you back. But they're going to throw. Wait, Paces. Look at Dyrachyo's not sure what to tell you. But so forward here. Time off the right Gator. He's going to be able to finish it off. GG.
Much better scaling. If this game drags for like 35, 40 minutes, and this has been pretty much the average time of both of these teams, I feel like Gaming Gladiators, they just take it. Like, the scaling is just too good, and also Medusa, I'm not seeing any of the counters for Medusa in this game.
The one place they can punish her is the mid game. I don't remember what series it was when we saw it the other day, but it was like a Batrider plus like a Darkseer that killed her just because Dusa didn't even skill her ulti early. Split Shot got nerfed, it does less damage with less levels, so you might be more greedy now to say, I can delay my ulti, then you get ganked and die too many times. So that could be an issue as well, maybe.
So previous games, we saw the early game go heavily towards Tundra. And with the early game, I mean like the first like 20, even 30 minutes. Fear, is it better this time around? Is it more even anyway?
I think I really like Gaimin's draft this time, I have to say, this time around. Last game I was like, the draft, I wasn't really feeling it. And this particular game, their draft for Tundra, it can work, but there's so many new heroes and things that they're doing here. It's like too out of the box for me to even understand it at a full level. Yeah. So they have to pull off something that's going to surprise even me here, which it is possible. They've been doing well, but Gaimin's draft has been tried and true for a long time to be just strong, and it looks good all around.
Yeah, Lacoste, Tundra, what do they need to do really well if they want to have a shot here at taking the series?
I forgot which heroes they have, I swear.
They got a Broodmother as a carry, the mid Queen of Pain, the off-lane Batrider.
Oh, it has to be 9. Like, he needs to have pretty much the perfect game, and I've seen him do so should be an interesting one.
All right, you said at the start you wanted to look at this mid lane.
Yeah.
So it's going to be one of those again. The Queen of Pain versus Pango. It is a classic Queen versus 9 in the mid lane.
I'm already pretty efficiently too, so this is a big win. And we can say Tundra probably needs. Maybe guess we'll do soon. A lane base win is so important for Tundra, but they are going to lose their safe lane carry. Skeeter, the Broodmother 9, it looks like AUI is going to be run down right next to him. Then rotation from Celery pays off big time as they put more pressure on the side lanes instead of mid.
Very nice gate rotation from Celery. He wasn't doing much bottom here. The charge left the lane solo as well. Quinn is getting pummeled.
Yeah, they're going to TP in, trying to save him. The stick might just bail him out, and the glimpse is... Oh, it's barely in range. They're going to hit him with the cookie immediately afterwards. Big turnaround.
Supports showing up really big in this early game for Gaming.
Choosing to protect his supports rather than go for the solo kill. But it may not pay off. The Sonic Wave, it's on it too. Big damage. Gaming Gladiators very low here. It looks like Tofu is going to be the first one dead. Maybe Quinn can get the deny. Oh, he doesn't quite get it. It looks like a high ground hit works its way for Tundra. And they snag a killing spree that Tofu had.
And now they're going to steal Gaming stacks. Oh no. Little revenge here as they commit all 3 cores into the triangle. The Brood connecting here. This is a huge amount of net worth to take away from the Darkseer. Ace wants it. He's going to contest. And it's just a CS battle right here.
They try to get what they can with the swashbuckle. Dyrachyo's now here. Oh no, he didn't blink far enough away. He's going to go for a TP out, but they've got the vacuum to stop it. 9. Big mistake there. He could have just blinked to the right-hand side. It's looking like a pretty easy kill here. Stonegaze, though, will protect it. Thanks to the magic wand, Darkus Dyrachyo goes okay. He's going to try and protect it. Dyrachyo will love the cookie, trying to get him out. They need a little bit more. Not going to give it the alongside the lasso. They hit those kills. Quinn and Jin pretty good while the Thunder, but the charge just continues from Snaking as he collects a second kill, and Quinn cannot seem to do enough to be able to stop it. Snaking, okay, they get that at least. A 1-for-2 exchange, though.
That fight as they're gonna push into Tundra's areas, but nobody's home. Both side lanes getting shoved out.
They are super dependent on magic damage. They will get the glimpse back on AUI 2000.
Find a little freebie. AUI was pretty low on mana. Might not mind the trip to base there. It could have resulted in some tier 1 here. And then that fight becomes easier, even if this 2 is a problem. It's a lot about how these initiations go. They're gonna get a glimpse on the Batrider. That's a nice find. He's just instantly gone.
Okay, big pick off but Snaking still wants to fight this one. He's going to be cooking. Oh, look, Sonic Wave still managed to hit 2 there, but maybe could have hit a little bit more. The backline's going to be chased down because Skeeter is ready to go for this fight. He's going to catch the Snapfire. Celery's going to try and disappear into the trees, but he doesn't have a TP scroll, so he is either going to
try to hide
lost in the trees, or he's eventually going to be found.
That'll be some nice gold for 9 off that double damage rune. That all looked a little the threshold procs out here. And UI claims another for the frozen throne.
Back in real time though, Snaking glimpse back to his doom. Celery picks up yet another kill. So low cooldowns for Gaming Gladiators and Tundra allow them to get.
I mean, orders are pretty straightforward. It's hard to mess up a fight, you know? And especially if you're just forcing objectives, thinking,
Elbow is somebody's disabled, and he shoots at the cookie, and gets the charge away. Oh, and back to good response from me. It's still back. It's getting away. And now, I a little bit of things like the last long equipment. He burst him here, comes back with an Elder Strike, and Sonic Wave put him down. As he can be, but you're not turning into the vacuum wall. Two off of just some nice dance moves out of Snaking, man. The jukes are good. So back to item, which is it's all the time with this hero. So still going for the supports. Last of all, to Duracho here, who did not grab the ages and has lost all this mana. So many fighting to get out, but I don't get it from the other side. What a trigger from Snaking showed himself on the other side. Even then, we go Duracho. I want more. He hits another try on the ace and he gets the back. Shove that money.
Of course, you're just trying to buy time for this Aegis to expire. Charge gonna
be used on Duracho, trying to get him with the cookie. Shove on the back row. Sonic Wave pushes him away as Quinn tries to go in with the Rolling Thunder. They have the static form, but BKBs are stronger. Tundra pushing forward and take out Duracho. The carry now gone with Quinn limping back after his Rolling Thunder. Will finally lose his Aegis. They're gonna clean up the rest here. Tofu, he's gonna be first charge out with that Aghanim Scepter, bouncing over Ace as well. Nether Strike, a quick bump, and Quinn can't do anything to stop this on his second life. He's trying to put out damage where he can, but Tundra are guiding him around. Break through his Linkens, he gets another swashbuckle that will not result in a kill. And ultimately, Tundra walk away with killing 4 different heroes because they
looking sus for Gaiman right now. Are you gonna take this fight without Stonegaze? That's how
Quinn. They break through Linkens and manage to get the last one. The guy's flash coming in, he's dead. He does not have the gold for buyback either. Duracho, what can he do with this position here? Well, not like Skeeter is currently just rolling through hero after hero. His damage is amped up, out of control. He refreshes another round. He keeps on going for Duracho, sticks on top of him. Duracho just getting kited around by the couple of heroes that were low. But otherwise, it is absolute Tundra domination in this fight. A rampage for Skeeter is a good way to close out this.
He's just a refresher. I don't know if he cares.
Gonna catch Celery.
Doesn't care.
Glimmer Cape only gonna prolong that death, I believe, unless somebody can get him a 4-staff down from here. Rolling Thunder, they actually are gonna go for this perhaps. Bounced around, Snaking actually stopping the ball. Now they get the last rock. They try and vacuum wall, but the illusions really don't do much here. Quinn, one last swashbuckle to get up to the high ground, but he shatters. Oh, that is 2 dead with Tundra. A pretty simple pick up. Gladiators.
It's looking pretty damn promising here. Aegis going for a minute.
Get the lasso, pulling back in. Quinn, vacuum trying to stop what he can, but again, there's nothing to get through these BKBs. Once they have a target in mind, they always are able to follow. They're gonna try and jump first. Rolling Thunder already being used. The blink forward. They caught AUI. That's a pretty decent kill if they can get it. Get to force out over the cliff area. They manage to get the lasso onto the boulder, so he's not actually finishing off AUI. It's going to be a trade-off there. Duracho now limping back to the base, but look at 9. Popping his BK back. Charge to the heart of Gaming Gladiators. Into the base he goes with a Sonic Wave that is just monstrous. Taking down a couple of heroes. Gaming Gladiators trying to lift back, but now he's been caught without his BKB inside the Senator with the vacuum wall. Maybe an opportunity, but Skeeter's still strong and he still has his own BKB. He's trying to fight through, but his life steal isn't doing anything. Not against the mana shield. Tundra have lost. This is so terrifying. He's right there in the corner. But the BKB and the Divine Breaker Skeeter go on. The Skeeter's already dead. Hey, Dwight could have died as well. And surges forward past him, looking for more. Gets everything he can. Scott 8 hit, brings 33 down to his knee.
coming a little later, but this insatiable has worked its way up. Getting another more than about 33, looking for something, not finding Toronto. They're getting this all the way to 9, trying to flick away. He's able to make it out. He's dead for 2 minutes, and so was the Backfire.
Charge through, Snake King looking to...
This push.
Tundra will have to respond. How are they going to respond?
Let's charge.
It's almost that charge. They've been behind with the last 1 and 2. They're going for the payload right now. They both got pushed up to the high ground. Durantio pops the Stone Gate. Snake King trying to slow down that damage. Gets up his leg because he has a buyback. Meanwhile, Tofu, he's slowed down. So the sword gone. Guarded by Durantio, but Knife. He's on the side with the BKB. He doesn't get anything. Has to blink away. They do manage to finish off Tofu thanks to Snake King, who once again... Frozen. Oh, he got frozen up. He has to pop his refresher, pop his BKB to stay alive, but how does he get the HP back against the Medusa, who stands in their way? Snake King charges forward once again, but a charge back from Quinn with the Rolling Thunder. Snake King pops the refresher, BKB, a double lasso, controlling of these heroes, yes! Durantio's losing some of his mana. They're going for Ace right now. Snake King trying to get away, but the kisses are raining in. Snake King trying to get back. The shots aren't enough. They kill the Bat Rider, who has a buyback. The Makers are now going to be in pain. Durantio starts backing himself away, trying to pull back, but they pull him back in. But Durantio doesn't carry. Fights against Skeeter, but maybe he does carry. But it's wrong. This sword comes out, and that's enough. But Ace, he's low. He needs life still. He's still alive. He's healing up. He's healing up. He's shaving expense and keeping his life alive. Durantio against Snake King. The Spirit Breaker trying to do everything he can. A charge going out. They don't have their Broodmother. They're lacking in damage. Who's going to push it on? Tundra. Who's going to keep themselves alive? He dies. Snake King's dead. 2 dead with no buyback on the side of Tundra. Who's going to keep themselves alive? He dies. Snake King's dead. 2 dead with no buyback on the side of Tundra. 33 is going to be next up. He's stuck inside of that, so he can't get out. Oh no, Tundra.
He stands tall through it all. A king will fall. And perhaps his throne here, as you have a Queen of Pain and an Ancient Apparition. Nah, you better make some magic happen right now.
He's fighting for it. He's fighting just to kill a simple 5 position right now. But it's not enough. A glimpse pulls him back. Durantio will knock him down. Another buyback.
There is not enough damage and there are not enough lives in the tank to deal with this Medusa right now, as Durantio refuses to be eliminated from this tournament, refuses to lose a game 3, and will clinch a game that I thought was impossible to win this